All right. It's all right.
All right. We started.
Rashid, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys.
Of course, man. Like نحن بس نبلش بودكاست نسأل الشخص كيف وصل على هالطاولة يعني كيف إجا من لبنان على أمريكا وبيفوت. سو خبرنا.
So أول شيء امبارح إنه I saw you at the wedding وهيك وقلنا إنه we'll do the podcast وأنا كتير بحب شجع هيك ناس الشباب اللبنانية هيك يعني as motivated as you who want to spread more of the positivity بأمريكا. So thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Okay. أنا اسمي رشيد عقيقة. I'm a medical doctor. جيت عملت رحت على الجمهور. خلصت الجمهور عملت undergrad بالأيوبية وجيت على أمريكا. This is how my trip started. هلا when I came to the United States, I didn't come immediately to the United States. I went to the Caribbean islands. From the Caribbeans, I jumped back to the United States. So I finished my degree. I did my master's. وهلا I am between Boston and Miami.
Okay.
So that's in brief.
Great. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. You practice medicine ولا مثل ما كنا دايما بنحكي نحن على البودكاست إنه أمريكا is full of opportunities. يعني it's endless. Whatever you want to do, just do it or put the hard work.
So I'm a doctor, but I don't practice medicine. I practice the business of medicine. Okay.
Nice.
So I have my MD. I did my training in nuclear medicine and research.
الكوفي. رشيد طالب كوفي لأنه نعسان.
Thanks, Julian.
long day today. I did my training in nuclear medicine. بعد ما خلصت MD. Research mostly. I work for pharma. So basically mostly tracers and how you can get stuff FDA approved through clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Now I just like capitalize on the fact that there is so much more than just clinical medicine. There is like a whole world behind it. So that's what I do.
So medical entrepreneur is بدك.
Kind of.
Okay, nice.
Correct.
Okay, it's awesome.
Like briefly يعني ما بدي فوت into details كمان. When you say nuclear medicine,
right?
شو بتعني إذا مش على القد vaguely?
Okay. So nuclear medicine, it's the science of tracing radioactive items that will help you measure and diagnose and treat some diseases. مثلا you have the FDG 18. مثلا you have a cancer, right? If you have a cancer, usually it will absorb so much of the glucose that's in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know where is the cancer located? So you tag the glucose FDG 18 and you give it to the patient, and after they go to the bathroom, then you do a scan, a PET scan, and then you see where there is more absorbance. That's how you know this is the cancer. This is how it was metastasized or not. So basically, this is nuclear medicine. Akid, you have the diagnostic side and the therapeutic side. So you can send radioactive compound to treat a case,
mm-hmm.
or you can try to find out what is wrong with the case or how bad is the case. So this is nuclear medicine.
Wow.
Basically, but that's in the clinical medicine. You can use it in research to analyze, to create like more protocols, to find new treatments, and way more.
Very interesting.
Interesting, and it sounds complicated, كمان.
A little bit, but it's fun.
Okay, nice.
Very nice.
Sorry,
لا يلا.
لا ما
guys ما تتخانقوا
ولا
please.
لا إنه عنا
فوت
لا أنا شوي I'm going off topic فيها.
Okay, أنا لا I'm foot more in more details إنه
Okay.
be specifically what you do هلا إنه since you cover the business side إنه what does a day for you look like عرفت إذا you don't mind sharing.
Okay. So أنا هلا my day is mostly about entrepreneurship. So basically I look for profitable business. I try to invest in those businesses, and I have my own businesses that I try to grow. So currently I have 5 companies. One is called VR Workout. It's like working out. So it's a fitness program in virtual reality. Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
So you put the Oculus on your head, and you download an app called VR Workout. And actually you do VR workout. So you do the workout in virtual reality through hand tracking. So you don't have to hold the manette. anymore, and you do like the push-ups, the burpees, you know, and a huge workout. So it's really good. So that's one company. I was just at the Columbia University. We were doing like a workshop with the team about what is the future of the healthcare and movement, okay, in VR. So this is like a huge topic. Wow. So that's one thing. Another thing, I'm opening a time machine. So it's a food truck company in Miami.
أزنق time machine فخذ عملي شو.
أنا قلت كنا بنحكي نيوكلير رجعنا
Whoop. So time machine, it's a concept where you sell tea or coffee ومنقوشة. So very easy products and very low cost as a start. يعني بعدين ما تفتح مطعم, you have so much, you know, overhead costs. So you make your cost very minimal. You create very good menu that's profitable, and then you see how it is. So we're just about to launch next month. So we have everything ready, all the licenses, all the truck has been already made. So hopefully, if you come to Miami, you can.
So it's just in Miami, I would say.
Just in Miami.
One truck in Miami.
Good
one truck.
Okay. I have a contact, a food blogger in Miami.
Okay.
Once that's open, I can put you in touch. He's big. اسمه David's been here. He has like 1 million followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
بتعرفوا ديفيد رحت معه كذا مرة just as a photographer أنا ومن وراي راح عمل واحدة من هالتريبس لبنان عم برا من كل لبنان not very long ago يعني.
Nice.
But speaking of VR حب هيك لأنك لفتني نظري لشغلة تذكرت خبرية كمان في يوتيوبر اسمه مارك روبر. من القدام والكتير شاطرين بس هو هو كتير science oriented. his channel كتير science oriented. مارك روبر كان نازا انجينير قبل ما يصير يوتيوبر وقبله كان ان ابل انجينير.
Okay.
While he was at Apple, he was leading a project. اللي هو they were testing VR بالself driving vehicles. ليش؟ تعرف انت كيف تسمع كتير عالم بس يقعدوا ورا بالسيارة، لا انا بدوخ ورا قعدني قدام.
صح.
Apparently هالمشكلة بالself driving vehicles واجهوها اكتر لانك انت قاعد basically ما عم تعمل شيء عم بتدوخ. فريسيرش كانت about إذا فيهم يستعملوا الفي آر تيفرجوا قد ما فيهم رياليتي بقلب السيارة as if أنت يلي الشيء ما بيخليك تدوخ يلي هي فيها تراكرز كتير وهيك. بس من ورا ما أخبرتني إنه قد الفي آر بعتقد day after day رح نشوفها involved بقصص ما كنا نتوقع إنه رح تكون موجودة فيها. فهيك بس قلت لي عن هيدا الموضوع طبعا الفي ار ورك اوت ذكرت هيدي الخبريه لانه مش من زمان تعرفتها فهيك حبيت تو شيرت معكم.
Yeah man, thank you. نحن mostly we are software in VR. يعني you know هلا VR is very still يعني preliminary. You have this big Oculus thing. It's very inconvenient. حتى على راسك you look weird. You know عم تعمل workout وفي شيء على راسك super كبير. So it's not very it's not يعني people are still having a hard time to adapt it. Okay, but eventually hardware will improve. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years from now, this big thing is gonna become just like a simple
contact lenses.
Glasses. أول شيء, then eventually contact lenses. Okay, but نحن what we are working on is software. So software is the scalable thing that if we develop it from now, if we prove the effectiveness of the workout in VR, with time, hardware is going to play an advantage to us.
Yep.
Okay, so far our competitors يلي عندهم also يعني عندك Lightbox, عندك the Beat Sabers, those softwares they still need a manette, so they were programmed and you have to use the sticks. Okay, نحن you can still see your hands in VR, you can click in VR, you can do the push-ups, you can do the burpees. You know, it's really interesting.
Whoa.
If anybody's interested, تجربها, go to vrworkout.app or vrworkout.io and you can try it out.
.io.
Yeah, and you can also try to purchase the Oculus. It's not expensive. It's $300 from Facebook. So Facebook is
Quest.
the one, Quest, and it's like an iPhone with so many apps. So our app is called VR Workout.
Like .io is common in the crypto world. Is it related to the blockchain? Or
I don't think it's only crypto. It's like for startups. You know, IO is like how you start something.
Right.
Yeah,
You're right.
nice. Yeah.
I'm the only place safe on it. That's why I related.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
نحن also one of my companies, we have It's called entrepreneur.io. So I own this domain as well. We do the consultancy services for startups on how to grow a team, how to sell, how to get leads, okay, and how to grow your revenue. So we have a team that does this under entrepreneur.io. So you can go also to that website and sign up.
هيدا الثالث.
هيدا تالت advertisement من البودكاست تبعكم.
واو بدنا نحط هلا لينكات كل اللي هيدا بالديسكربشن. ليك رشيد شو انه obviously عندك هالباشن والنولج والسكيلز تبع being an entrepreneur وكل هالايدياز وكل هالانفولفمنت بهالخبار. شو اللي خليك اذا بدك تمشيها ان باراليل مع الميديسن او حتى شوي تبعد عن الميديسن وتقرب على هيديك اكثر؟
رح اقول لك انه اول شيء وقت تجي على امريكا من لبنان it's a very hard road and it's a big decision.
مزبوط.
okay. وانا جاي من عائله انه عادي نورمال يعني ما معنا مصاري كتير بس انه كمان انه منا فقراء انه we are
middle class.
ايه you know انه we are from the middle class. وبامريكا العيشه كتير غاليه so it's very hard so you have to make ends meet okay somehow so you have to innovate during this innovation مثل ما بيقولوا انه الحاجه
الاختراع هكتب هيدي عنوان الحلقه
ما بعرفها بس سبقت.
okay so بتصير you know you try to tutor people and you make some money. You try to sell مثلا some old furniture online you make some money.
flipping.
You try to rent you know your roommate اللي فال وما عطاك المصريات you make some money okay وبتصير you know بتصير تكتشف انت بشو قوي. so أنا fortunately I figured out early on انه I am good at event management. I'm good with people. I'm really good at sales. I'm really good at closing. So slowly I started to see I get the benefit of it. So I started to afford my living, you know, to have like multiple houses. Started to do like some rentals. Started to do more tutoring. Started to hire other tutors to do tutoring under my name.
Nice.
So you start growing skills while doing medicine. So at the end, you see, okay, I can do medicine, but actually my passion comes more from the business. So you decide what to do. And تعرف بلبنان, you grow in this like box.
Definitely.
Yep.
You are a doctor, you have to do medicine, you have to see this patient. That's it. This is your life. This is how it should be.
That's what we know, man.
You know? Exactly. تعمل محامي هيك بدك تكون. So اللي حلو بأمريكا إنه it will allow you to discover yourself based on your skills and based on what you're good at. And then you can grow even more. So that's basically how it is. This is how I got into the business. I still love medicine. Well, I can tell you why I got into medicine from the first place. But I like to say I am in the business of medicine.
Nice. Yeah, it's describes it
very valid.
well.
Describes case كتير عالم وأنا مختبرها first hand. أنا مختبرها first hand بس بعدني بستبس قبلكم بشوي. يلي هي مثل ما عم تقول أنت إنه بس نقول medicine we only know one thing بس تقول engineer نعرف شيء أو حتى we only know engineer و medicine ومدري شو هيك.
True.
بس I think أنت لمحت على fourth business during this sentence تبع renting, right?
مظبوط.
أنا
I don't want to overwhelm you with so many businesses بس إنه literally
we're interested نعرف ما
هي بس لك شغلة هي it's not about how many businesses you do. You have core skills that is applied in all businesses. Okay, how to sell, how to market, and how to close things.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. In every business you need this. عم بتبيع بوزة, عم بتبيع apartment, عم بتبيع like big contracts.
Yep.
You know, the same skills apply, and then you just have to mold it into the business of what it is.
Yeah.
So real estate بلشت هيك إنه I had some money from tutoring and I was looking for a place in Boston to stay. So I found a place on Craigslist, like, you know, like just everyone. I was renting from a nurse and it was 4-bedroom apartment. وبعد شهرين مات اللاندلورد. So أنا ما بعرف اللاندلورد. I was paying to the nurse.
صح.
Okay.
So she was subletting.
Exactly.
Okay.
So أنا بيجي ابنه لللاندلورد بقول له guys أنا بدي بيع البيت. My dad, you know, passed away. فكلهم بيخافوا إنه okay we have to move out. انا بعدني ستودنت جاي على بوسطن على بوسطن يونيفرسيتي، ما عندي سوشيال سيكوريتي، ما عندي باك جراوند تشيك، وما عندي كريدت سكور، انه nobody's gonna rent you. صح. وما عندي كوساينر يعني يعني من كل ما مسكره. فقلت له انه بليز I am a medical student، ما معي وقت روح فتش على apartment، it's gonna be very hard، خليني ضل بهالابارتمنت تتبيعه، واذا عندك شي شوينج وهيك انا فرجيك اياه، يعني انا بساعدك تتبيع البيت. من هون لهون قبل
من opportunist رشيد مخيب opportunity من مخيب.
من هون لهون قبل. هلا ليك انا هو كان 4 اوض مزبوط، انا كنت عم بدفع $900 لاصغر اوضه بالبيت. اوكي. وكان في عندي نيرس، وكان في 2 كمان قاعدين بالابارتمنت. هلا وقت فلوا اخذوا معهم كل اغراضهم وفلوا. فقلت له فقال لي ابنه لللاندلورد، قال لي انه اوكي لا خليك تقعد، بس فيك تدفع ايجار الابارتمنت. انا براسي انه ما انا انجا عم بقدر قد يعني على الاوضه الصغيره انه قد ايه بدي ادفع بعد تحت قلت له قد ايه الابارتمنت، وانا عارف حالي رح اقول لا يعني، ورح امشي ورح اعمل حالي وروح دبر حالي بشي محل. قال لي والله هيدا النيرس كانت عم تدفع لبي 1400
لكل البيت.
اوه ماي جاد،
لكل البيت
عم تاخذ منك 900.
ايه لانه انا I'm not on the lease. صح
ايه.
فانا هون انه بدك تعصب، ما بدك تعصب،
تقول لا طلع بالبيت فيها
ما بدك شو بدك تعمل فانا قلت انه اوكي $500 زياده يعني في يروح علم 8 more students بالشهر وطلعون. اوكي let's do it. اخذته. وبعدني مذكر انا ما كنت بعرف شيء ماركتينج.
بس تستيل اي سنه هيدي من اي متى؟
هيدي بال 2011.
اوكي. So it makes sense شوي يكون 1400 versus هلا بيكون.
لا هلا هي كانت بمنطقة بووتر تاون بعيدة عن بوسطن يونيفرسيتي. So it was kind of like okay. وبيت قديم يعني مش بيت جديد. So it was reasonable.
Right.
بعدين هيدا nurse she was renting from this guy for 10 years.
Okay.
So locked in the rate من.
So كان في trust وكانوا عم يعملوا خدمة لبعض. You know يعني she takes care of him at the hospital, he takes care of her with the rent. So it was kind of like very convenient.
Symbiotic.
For both. So anyway أنا قلت okay I will take it. So أنا ما كنت كتير منيح بالماركتينج يعني ما كنت بعرف شو يعني ماركتينج بس أنا بعرف إنه her Craigslist post attracted me. So let me copy paste it again for the other 3 bedrooms and rent every bedroom for $1,000. Okay. So this is how it started.
It's amazing.
Okay. So I was living for free. And I was making $1,600.
You're getting paid to live there
every month. I'm like, why do I need to teach students anymore?
Time is money.
But again, this comes at the expense of managing other people that are not stable people. And you're renting them month to month, so you get the risk of like having people that are, you know, like bad people, you know, like drug addicts. You know, people who just got money and they just need like a place to stay. And people who can stay and not pay you anymore and still want to stay.
ما فيك تحاسن.
So how do you kick them out? وأنت البيت مش لك. يعني إذا بدي يبيعوا يعني you get in so much. So there was so many risks, but you have to take the risk and say to yourself, okay, I have to make anything I can to make this happen. So it sounds easy, but it takes so much skills on how to talk to people, how to convince them in a way انه اوكي ما دفعت اوكي خليك بعد 3-4 ايام بعد ما تدفع بس you have to leave, you know. So you have to negotiate on so many things even if you don't have nothing. Okay, and this is a skill that's
negotiating without leverage يعني basically.
Without leverage, but you have to create the leverage or you have to create the idea of the leverage so they can, you know, keep on negotiating with you.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. It needs skills. It needs balls that foot.
So that's a small example on how it started in real estate, and then you know you grow. I try to multiply this, you know, like a couple of times, and it grew to a legit business. Nice. Since 2011.
Wow.
That was before Airbnb بكتير يعني.
أنا I didn't know.
So أنت كنت تعمل Airbnb؟
I didn't know about Airbnb. Airbnb started like literally like recently. You know, لأنه I had all those properties, I didn't really like want to manage the whole thing, and my team, you know, they suggested إنه okay, like إنه instead of doing them per month, why don't we do per night? And then it changed the whole thing.
Okay, damn. ولك everything you have, you don't own them. You rent them and you rent them out as well.
So this is one of the models.
Okay.
Another model is, you know, if you want to buy a property, you come to us.
Okay.
We tell you which property you should buy
based
on what we think is going to rent really well, and then you buy it. نحن we don't take any commission on it, and we're not real estate agents. So you bring your own agent. He'll take the commission.
Okay.
But we sign a contract with you, and for the next 2 years, my team will manage your property, and on every reservation we take 30%.
Okay.
So we guarantee your mortgage, we guarantee, you know, your payment and some kind of profit. And then after 2 years, if you think you can do way better than us, then you can take it. But usually, أكيد. But so many people usually stay with us.
You have a busy schedule, huh?
لا ما هو ليك ما هو it depends on I don't do this anymore.
Okay.
You have a team that does the whole thing. يعني it's all about trying to delegate. This is also why we do some consultancy on how to build a team. Right? No, if you were to think about how can you manage 5 businesses, you just can't.
صح.
يعني I wouldn't be alive. Okay, لأنه it takes like a full schedule, 24 hours a day, you're literally working. And I say that the least important person in a business is the owner of the business. Everything should be run by other people. The owner has to come and just try to optimize things from here and there.
Oh, and choose the right people from the beginning.
Exactly. So نحن we consult, you know, through entrepreneur.io, we consult startups on how to recruit, how to hire, how to educate, how to train the right people. So if the CEO, for example, is sick, the business will never be sick.
Yep.
Okay. If the CEO will be disappearing for like a couple of months, the business will run again, you know. So
هلا I kind of I agree and disagree with you. قالك ليش؟ لأنه بس تقول owner is useless كأنه you're undermining his job. يعني أنت الفكرة أنه أنت قدرت تنقل من CEO لا owner يلي هي بدها شطارة بحد ذاتها enabled you أنه ما تحط إيديك بالبزنس ويضل ماشي.
صح.
So كأنه استخريت بالموضوع بس أنه لا أنه هي
it's a long term
هي
plan.
بس تكون CEO you're essential مجبور تكون بس تصير owner it's a different level لا تصير owner فإنه respect يعني إنه
لا ليك رح أقول لك هو it's all about passive income. Okay. Eventually the end goal is to have passive income. أنت هلا every dollar you spend it's coming from your active work. مظبوط. بتروح على الشركة بتشتغل. أنت كمهندس بتطلع مصاري كل دولار عم تصرفه عم يجي من ورا تعبك. شو الأند جول؟ الأند جول يجي إنه مصرياتك يلي بالبنك يطلعوا لك زيت أماونت هيدا الدولار اللي عم تصرفه هلا.
صح.
Okay, so there is a rule اسمها the 4 times rule which says إنه any dollar you spend now you need 25 times this amount invested so you can make it passively. يعني تنقول أنت هلا what are your expenses per year؟ تنقول أعطينا رقم.
هات لنقول $20,000 for the sake of
تنقول لا حتى نكون more realistic. أنت بأمريكا okay عندك بيت هيدا at least you know have you know يعني تقريبا عندك $100,000 expenses.
okay.
سيارة وبيت صح
شو
وغدوات وعشوات سترا لحتى تكون عايش مرتاح. so قد ايه بدك مصاري تجمعهم بالبنك تيعملوا لك $100,000 بلا ما تشتغل؟
2.5 million
2.5 million. So if you make $2.5 million you put them in the bank account and you have 8% interest on them you make $100,000 every year.
بس مش بالبنك account it's gonna be بتحطها in an investment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know that will make you 8%. صح. You make every year $100,000.
True.
صح. So you start from here. So you start working toward that ideal. And if you're going to be working as an employee all the time, eventually you're going to be 60, 70 and you're going to still have to work for your dollar.
Yep.
that you are spending. So the goal is the earlier you can retire the better.
صح.
صح لأنه eventually what runs this world is the money. So as soon as you get rid of this, then you can focus on what you truly want to do.
صح.
definitely.
هو بتعرف I'm sure you know Alex Hormozzi انت بالسيد بيقول wealth is income divided by expenses. إذا you minimize the denominator اللي هو expenses to zero بصير عندك infinite wealth إذا zero بس obviously zero is not possible.
100%.
So تعلي الانكم توتر expenses بس and obviously we want to live a comfortable life مش إنه بدنا نصرف 10,000 بالسنة ونتكحتن إنه at the end of the day. So
by the way, Alex is one of the best marketer. He's
no doubt,
he's one of the guys I recommend everybody to read. He has a new book. It's called The 100 Million Offer that you cannot refuse.
Yep.
So very valuable book. ما بعرف إذا قريته أنت.
لا.
Definitely read it.
امبارح طلع عنه لريما قد نحن قاعدين ما بعرف إذا كنت عم تسمع.
أنا فتت بنص حديث عليكم امبارح.
قبل العرس قلت لها قري $100 million.
عن جد literally.
It's my second time I'm reading it. أنا هلا.
It's really good. وهلا عم يطلع new book about how to generate leads for the business.
Wow.
So I recommend this guy to everyone. He's the guy who started by trying to consult gyms on how to make more money.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
And now he grew it to a multi-million-dollar gig.
He took $1 million. He made $1 million every month for the past decade in profit.
Yeah.
تقريبا.
في people that are skilled وبس skills عبالها.
بس like it's not about skill only. You know, I will tell you something. What makes a person successful?
It's a combination. أنا بالنسبة لي إذا بدي جاوبك يعني.
أنا بقول لك بس واحدة. One thing. That's it. Is not being lazy.
صح.
Skill you can acquire it. Okay. يعني you can be dumb, and you can acquire skills, and you can have a multi-million-dollar business.
Yep.
You just don't have to be lazy.
صح.
You have to do the work.
مزبوط. I agree.
This is the only skill that you must have so you can be successful.
صح. A lot of times إنه the doing just needs doing. فيك تقرأ عنه whatever تحس هلك you're being productive بس إنه you have to actually do it. It's not the video is not gonna edit itself مثلا.
100% بس that مش على قد what I meant قبل بس partly what I meant إنه أوقات حتى لو عندك السكيل عندك knowledge if you don't do يعني هي ما بدك laziness أنت basically مش رح تجي يعني بدك تعمل you need to put the work
right
تجي مش إنه يعني اللي كنت عم بقوله قبل إنه skills وحده is not
اوكي ايه صح مزبوط يعني you can be so talented مثلا انت مثلك بتغني وبدق ميوزيك بس اذا ما بدك
عم بشتغل engineering
مش بس هيك if he doesn't market and put his name out there
100%
بتكون اذا بدك مش موهبة ضايعة بس انه it's just he's not monetizing it to the best of his ability
100% وليك you know you have to accept انه you have those skills you know لأن مثلا هلا انت you are an engineer مثلا بس كمان you have a talent you sing ما في إذا you dance
لا بعد
اوكي
قريبا
you sing so العالم عادة ان انت مهندس بس شو بدك بتروح تغني بلبنان بيقولوا لك you know بس انه it's you just have to break the stigma تقول لا انا I have the skills I'm gonna embrace it I'm gonna do something with it
definitely
and I'm gonna grow it and you did it already in Lebanon يعني you were doing a lot صح
صح ايه انا basically بجيت لهون غيرت لايف ستايل كامله يعني مثل ما قلت لك قبل كنا عم نحكي انا ورشيد قبل ما نبلش انت ما كنت بعد هون عم بخبره انه انا ما اشتغلت انجينيرينج لانه اجى قال لي انت شو بي ام بشكل انا مش بي ام انا مش شغال انجينيرينج قبل ما هلا من سنه يعني عرفت كيف فلا اكيد اللي عم تحكوه very valid وتزيد على الشغله كنت عم تقولوها قبل انا بالنسبه لي eventually الجول هو انه يتحول your business لحدا منه عايز owner او منه عايز الهاد تبعه هيدا الهدف يعني
one of the hardest steps
right
في sometimes انت بتحط الافورت اكثر يمكن من غيرك eventually to reach البوينت يلي
يعني for example إذا عندك مثلا بيجل شوب إذا أنت بتفلم البيجل شوب والإمبلويز بيصيروا يفوتوا ببعض وبيفرط المحل you're not an owner you're just an employee that works more than anyone else
right
but once you have the ability to hire someone to fill in your position of the manager or the CEO وتعرف إنه فيك تتكل عليه وأنت من إنه maybe من يوم من وقت للتاني طفي شي حريق صارت أو شيء ساعتها you're just an employee
100% مالك أنا بدي خبرك شغلة هي إنه في شيء اسمه the process أنتوا وقت فتوا على الشركة كيف كان onboarding تبعكم ما رحتوا through a training on how to do مثلا how to do something اسمه SOPs صح
standard of performance
no SOP, the standard of operating protocol.
okay,
Okay,
right.
SOP.
Yeah.
So هيدول SOP is basically the brain of the business. Is how you do something in the business that has been validated by the team before you.
Mhm.
So when you do the onboarding, you have to go through maybe hundreds of like, you know, how to do things at the company, how to send an email, how to talk to a client, you know, as the company.
Yep.
So you can learn this. So even if you lose your job, the person next to you, even if you know, أنت هلا as an employee, you're gonna find new ways to do something. مظبوط.
Hmm.
You're gonna write an SOP. So when you leave, the new person who's coming, he's gonna learn your way, and he's gonna apply it.
صح.
So that's how the business keep growing. So as long as you have a structure and SOPs that will make the business self-sustain, that's what make it work.
Yeah.
عارف it? So it's very important to structure things from the beginning, how to recruit, how to do the onboarding, how to do the demo, how to do a podcast, كيف تبلشوا, you know, كيف تخلصوا.
Right.
So it's really important to have the structure لحتى في حال مثلا حدا ما كان already they can read the SOP and start doing it again.
كتير انتقدوا لإيلون ماسك بس اجى بده يشتري تويتر انه يا اخي انت شو بدك تلحق عندك تسلا وعندك سبيس اكس ومدري
مثلاً.
شو قال لهم انه بمعنى ارتاحوا يعني عرفت كيف؟
بس ما اشترى صح؟
لا رجع فرطوا الديل لانه they weren't able to prove انه less than 10% or 5% من اليوزرز
لا still
bots.
still in debate actually.
لا بعتقد فاتوا بلاسوت هلا معه اذا ماني غلطان لانه فرط انا هيك فاهم.
It's still in debate. I think I read like yesterday انه it might go through as long as they prove the data users or something.
انا هيك
بس انه it's not broken yet.
ما بعرف انه ايه انتقدوا كتير بس اذا بده يشتري تويتر انه هذا مش رح يلحق انه عم بيقولوا انه جايين تتفلسفوا على ايلون ماسك زلمه هلا richest man.
Where's your 55 billion?
بيضحك. العالم بيحبوا يتفلسفوا.
اضحك ميم شفتها ما بتذكر عن مين بس الصورة بتقول انه واحد زلمة قاعد بالبيسمنت تبعه كله هيك أناني بيرة حواليه عم يحضر الأخبار وعم يقول إنه مثلا شي شركة مثلا Apple is fucked مثلا إنه أو مثلا جيف بيزوس is fucked is cornered يعني هو قاعد بالبيسمنت تبعه عم يشرب بيرة.
أنا ليك وينك ليك عم تحكي.
So it's funny. So صاروا 4 businesses. What's the fifth? Maybe we can wrap it up على fifth business.
So the fifth business is a medical platform.
Okay.
Where we have 6,000 doctors now. They see patients internationally and in their location. So we offer a direct care service and the second opinion.
Okay, similar to ZocDoc تقريبا يعني.
Similar to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is basically taking appointment and seeing them in person or sometimes you know
virtual.
صح. نحن we are in the market of the second opinion.
Okay.
يعني let's say you went and you saw a doctor, you got your diagnosis, you got your treatment plan, so you know exactly what's going on. But for some reason بدك second opinion.
As it should be.
Yes, بس مش كل العالم you know they go out and there's a market for it. Okay, so we get you the best doctor in that field and then we connect you to him and then you know he will review your case أكيد for a fee and you know you'll get your second opinion.
Damn. Hello, it's very nice.
So that's business. بس نحن also we use this business also to drive some pharma contracts and some of the clinical trial. This is exactly what I did after I finished my training in nuclear medicine. So I went to a pharma. I worked for a CRO. You know, and what we did is we ran the clinical trials, so we can prove that procedure is more effective than the previous procedure. So you get patients, you enroll them in the study, right? And you do like an observational study or you know a prospective study to see what's happening.
Nice.
Is it the right treatment? Do we need to improve it? And then the FDA comes and they will audit your results, and they will decide, okay, now this is the gold standard to you know treat this disease, or this is the gold standard to see those kind of patients.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. So two of your businesses, you know, are heavy into software. Okay, the idea should be there, but you know, software is the main thing. Do you need software experience or understanding to be able to manage something like that?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't know. I had to learn some software.
Okay.
so I can understand what I'm dealing with.
صح. شو بينعمل شو ما بينعمل.
صح. أنا هلا I am very involved in the no code softwares. So that means that you don't have to code everything from scratch, right? عندك هلا مثلا one of the most famous softwares that can that can build you a website is Wix.com,
صح.
Square.com.
Squarespace.
In less than 5 minutes you can have a website. You can start selling things, and boom. هلا أكيد obviously I'm more advanced into more technical softwares that are no code, like airtable.com, and I recommend this to everyone. I don't know if you heard about it.
I haven't.
It's like an Excel sheet but on steroids. Okay, so it's called a relational table. So it's a database that is 3 dimensions, and all my companies, all the processes are on Airtable, and there is so much automations around them, and every process is built on a process based on Airtable. يعني if you want to reach okay مثلا تعطيك example. You have a landing page. Usually on that landing page, what's the goal?
To have people buy.
No, you have a landing page. So أول شيء مثلا عندك أنت Alain and Eve, okay, and you have a page and you want them to start listening to your podcast.
Right.
So what do you need to get from them? Their email.
صح.
أول شيء. صح.
Right.
So you go to this page, you say, hey, we're talking about Lebanese stuff. If you're interested to hear us, put your email.
Yep.
We promise you we're not gonna spam you. شيك بيكون عادة.
Or you give them like an ebook or a free something.
Exactly. So you always مثل ما بيقول أليكس بيقول هرموزي إنه you have to give them something of value so they can give so you can get the email. مثلا هلا هيدول البودكاست they are free. If people are interested, they will come and they will provide your email. So your value is to build an email list. So eventually when you have another podcast, you can mass email everybody. We have a new podcast. If you're interested, come listen. So as soon as that email is inserted on that page, it goes to Airtable, and then you have a set of automations, like a welcome email. Then after 2 days, you have an automatic email that comes, that will explain who is Eve, who is Alain. Okay. And then after 5 days, you warm up your leads. And then you tell them, hey, by the way, we have this T-shirt. We just produced it. إذا بدكم, and you can buy them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is...
It automates part of the...
Exactly. يعني مثلا هيدا usually you will do it every 2 to 3 days. You don't have time.
وبدك تفكر فيها.
إيه. If I take it one step further, you can send a very generic email.
صح.
So I would rather see an email, hi Rashid, with my name. How are you? Last time you signed up, it was that time of the day. You clicked on this page because you went to this advertisement. So the more you segment your leads, the more you get to know them better. How they clicked, how long they stayed on your page. Where are they coming from? Are they coming from Lebanon? Did they sign up from Lebanon? Did they sign up from the States? Makes a huge difference.
أكيد.
لأنه الشخص اللي بلبنان probably ما راح يقدر to buy the products that you have مثل الشخص اللي بأمريكا.
صح.
So you know how to target things. So all this is automations. So as soon as you start becoming very skillful in software, then you can know exactly what kind of people you need, and you don't have to create things from scratch. And if you create things from scratch, it takes you so much time.
صح.
You don't need that. Just
have to
build
reinvent the wheel. Yeah.
Resources or capital.
Exactly. يعني هلا if you want to go and exactly build the system that I just told you, if you want to build it yourself, you will need at least 2 weeks. If you want to hire someone to do it for you, it's gonna take at least like a lot of money. So you go and you find a solution on no code, and you hire someone to create for you all the copies. يعني what should I write in my email that's attractive?
Okay.
Because you're not an expert in it.
صح.
عرفت? etc. So this is just an example of how software is so powerful and it can scale big time.
صح.
So بعدين another idea, on the internet there are so many services that you can provide that can help people have a better experience. مثلا I am sure we all went to universities. We had a PDF document. We wanted to transform it into a docx document.
Yeah.
صح? how hard was it before? هلا you go on the internet, you Google how to change PDF to doc, you upload it, you download it, boom. صح? Okay, but you download also some data with it, and they know exactly where you are.
They take them
And they take your email, لأنه you're downloading it. صح?
Yep.
So they have so much information about you already. So you're giving your email in return of something.
Nothing is free.
But nothing is free, but something it's worth it.
صح.
Because otherwise it would take you so much time to do it.
صح.
So the goal of software is to provide so much value to facilitate your life in a way. So if you understand how it works and you understand the marketing behind it, you're way ahead of everyone.
Correct.
That's I agree على الموضوع.
That's awesome. That's great, man. That was great. قد بقى معنا وقت؟ It's 6:42.
مش مشكلة، يلا بعد سؤالين.
بعد سؤالين. طيب.
uh,
بس 2011 انت كنت هون as a student, so متى جيت؟ When did you move here?
So أنا أول ما خلصت AUB أنا عملت أنا خلصت جمهور، رجعت عملت undergrad in physics بالAUB ومع بريماد، ورجعت جيت على أمريكا، رحت على medical school in the Caribbeans، وبعد سنة ونص عملت transfer على Boston University.
Okay.
Well, this is how I made it. So I came as a F1 student visa.
Okay.
And I made it to where I am today. Yeah, so it's a long يعني anybody بده يجي من لبنان, he has to come on a student he has to make it somehow, and then you have so many ways to work. After you finish your studies, if you are in a science program, you can do STEM, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. It's a science opportunity to work for 3-4 years, and then if you do a master, you get another OPT. Then you do a PhD, you get another opportunity to work, and during those years, you have to find a company that will sponsor you, so you can get your H1B visa, etc.
طب عندي سؤال. Asking for a friend هيدا مش سهل, because أنا داخلي معي جنسية. So a lot of people هون بعرف إنه بيشتغلوا بشغلهم لأنه they came as students وبيحكمون هون لأنه إنه يشتغلوا بالفيلد تبعهم بس. Doing something on the side, عرفت, تحت الطاولة أو شيء, إنه how hard is it? أنت I think
ليك أنا إنه don't quote me on this. بس everybody can do whatever they want. Okay, you should abide by the law to the best of your abilities. بس إنه sometimes ما معك تاكل. صح. Sometimes ما معك تنام.
بالنهاية مش سرقة هي إنه عم تعمل.
بس إنه usually the first recommendation is abide by the law. The second is like if you need to survive and do it, just do it. But إنه يعني don't brag about it. Okay. So I had to teach tutoring, in the public library, and I had to take them cash. I couldn't.
Man, everyone does it. It's not.
I know. بس إنه usually you are نحن بلبنان نحن عنا المشكلة إنه we don't follow the law in Lebanon.
ما في law.
هون في law. So and that's why we have a country that's working and everything is working. Okay. بس إنه sometimes you need to survive. صح. So you can bend the law. You never break the law.
صح.
Okay.
هي بس شوي بيحطوها هيدي وبفهمون يحطوا شوية edge أو priority لشعبهم يلي معه رأو عنده flexibility يعمل بده إياه. جايين من برا وتاخد لي من درب شعبي هن مش هيك في هدول.
صح. بس أنا قصدي إنه هذا مش لازم تكون limitation لواحد إذا he wants to do more. مش لازم تكون هيدي limitation إنه هذا الفاكتور إنه ما راح أشتغل لأنه it's illegal مثلا.
هلا اكيد ما لازم تكون limitation, بس انه لازم نجرب more things قبل. مثلا انا I had to work in a lab, okay, and I was a scribe, and I was writing whatever the other people are doing, and I was getting paid $250 a week.
Okay.
But I had to do it on campus, and this was the only job I could get.
Exactly.
But $250 a week could not get you anything
أكل
in the States. pain au lait وhot dog وكاتشب ومustard, إنه وعيش. So you just have to weigh the risks and the advantages. But my recommendation is always try to find a job on campus, and then if the need calls, then you can be creative, but no need to brag about it. So this is it. هيدا بعدين last thing I want to say إنه speaking about the successful people, it's all about taking action. Okay, and let's break that down. What gets you to take action?
need
okay.
معقول
when
idea
أنا بقول لك when the pain of staying the same exceeds the pain of change.
هلا اذا انتم جايين
هيدا كوتس وما كوتس
اذا جايين
وهرموزي.
تعملوا لي انه انت تعال نحكي عن شيء يعني انا قاري عنه
هرموزي هذا أليكس هرموزي اثنيناتنا بنحضره.
لا بس ليك انا فسرك اياها بطريقه اهين ومنا كوت من هرموزي. اوكي وهلا بعطيك اكزامبل كيف فيك تعملها انكوربوريشن بحياتك. انا عملتها in so many ways وهلا بعطيك اكزامبل. you take action اذا بدك شيء كتير طلع على بالك تاخده او اذا خايف من شيء ما بدك تخسره. that's it.
صح.
these are the two conditions. اوكي تنقول انت you want a job because you want to make money. you like making money so you go to the job تتعذب اوكي وعم تتعب بس انه at the end you know you are getting paid. في عالم بتروح على الجوب مش لما تعمل مصاري لانه they are afraid of not working.
صح.
you know انه if they don't work بيخسر كتير قصص يعني بيخسر البيت ما في يدفع مورجج بيقعد على الطريق so he's so scared of not working that he goes to work.
Yep.
okay هلا which reason is more powerful to take action?
second one.
why?
أنا one of them ما بعرف واحدة منهم is إنه it's probably activated by greed. I would say it's not necessarily greed but the other one is
واحدة فيها luxury شوي أكتر من البasic needs يعني.
the other one is out of fear and
So-
it's for survival التاني mainly.
so pain is the biggest driver. okay
Right.
pain is the biggest driver. مثلا أنا I have a habit that I do always in Miami. I go see the sunrise. تعطيك إياها as an example ما خاصة بالمصاري ما خاصة بشيء. okay so what's the pleasure here? me going seeing a beautiful sunrise. okay if I go see it every day how pleasurable it will be. عادي إنه خلص إنه I'm seeing it وهيدا. so what will make me take action every day to go see the sunrise? Is it the pleasure of seeing the sunrise? No. So how I should talk to myself to make it and no I have to go see the sunrise every day. So قلت براسي أنا okay I have to link it to pain. So if I link my action to pain I will keep doing it. So قلت لحالي إنه if I don't see the sunrise I am going to have a bad day. So أول ما أوعى بسأل حالي do I want to have a bad day? No. So all what it takes is 1 hour biking, seeing the sunrise. I will enjoy it. I will come back. Regardless how bad can my day be, I still had a good day. لأنه I decided from the beginning and one action will make it better.
صح.
So this is one example and how powerful is pain to drive action.
عسيرة البين اليوم بالذات كان حدا عم بيخبرني عن قرأ شيء بشيء article about psychology بتقول إنه نحن العالم we feel pain 3 times أكتر من البليجر. بس تصيغها بطريقة تانية. let's say أنت
إنه it's more powerful than
it's more powerful 3 times more powerful than pleasure. يعني أنت إذا ربحت $10 أو خسرت $10 خسارة $10 أقصى عليك
100%
من ربح $10
ربحت $30 مثلا
او قد ربح $30.
صح.
so بس هذا اتس ذا قصص. وهلا بس اتس فاني كيف حكيتوا عن البين دغري it brought me back to our conversation.
حضرنا عارفين انه هيك شو بك عم نحكي
كنا نحن ادفرتايزنج انه بودكاست تبعنا ما بنحضر جيت بهدلتنا. لا
كول
anyway
اميزنج رشيد. ليك نحن هلا اعطيت كثير ادفايس اوريدي بس انه نحن من هالبودكاست بنقول انه give one piece of advice to anyone about anything to any of the viewers out there.
about what
مش ضروري عن شيء حكينا بدك اياه.
انه there is nothing impossible if you want to do something just do it with passion. Don't be intimidated by the others. I used to stutter وقتها كنت بعدنا هلا I stutter يعني عندك كلمات اوقات ما بقدر اقولها I take some time تقولها. People were laughing at me a lot بس انه I had to overcome it and I had to make myself you know more available in the crowds وهيك. So work on yourself, create skills, don't be intimidated by anyone and do what you want, say what you want. وبالنهاية you are going to leave a legacy here. So make it a good one.
Nice, awesome.
That's
Rashid,
nice.
that was awesome. Thank you for
Thank you
coming.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the links for the list of Rashid's businesses and follow him on Instagram. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.